good Friday morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. I'm Meteorologist Molly Matott in the Weather Center with your forecast update. Typically, when we bring in a new year, we reflect on the previous year, the good, the bad, the ugly. I know I do. Let's reflect on the past month. December 2015 set some records. It was the warmest December that we've had since records began in 1902, an average temperature of 41.1 degrees. That beats the normal average temperature of 29.4 by at least 11 and shatters the old record of 37.4 degrees set back in 2006. Kind of coinciding with that, we had the least snowy December on record as well. 2.1 inches of snowfall in December. That leads to a seasonal total of 2.9 inches. Look at that. We are close to 40 inches below normal for season to date. We'll have to see if we catch up on that in the months to come. Now, we do have snow in the forecast, not necessarily for Syracuse today. Lake effect action continues to be the controlling part of our forecast to the north and a little bit to our south, so Syracuse may be sandwiched in between some snowy weather. The snowfall to our south is actually off of Lake Erie, believe it or not, extending all the way inland. We may see a few flurries or maybe even a very light dusting here in Syracuse. Any accumulation locally will fall in the higher elevations in the hills in southern Onondaga County. Now up to the north, that band will drift northward during the afternoon, give Watertown a quick blast of snow. Then it will sag to the south just to the north of Onondaga County, mainly in central Oswego, northern Oneida, and southern Lewis counties overnight before it starts to press northward during the day on Saturday. So here's what we're thinking. New accumulation today, 6 to 8 inches as a bullseye in the triple point of Oswego, Jefferson, and Lewis counties. And again, some localized higher amounts possible, especially in the higher terrain. Elsewhere, Watertown gets a dusting. Southern places of Jefferson County getting 3 to 6 inches. Maybe some accumulation to the south of Syracuse in places like Tully and Lafayette. Overnight tonight, an additional 6 to 8 inches possible in that more persistent band, likely lake effect more stacking up overnight. Again, locally 8 plus possible in the highest elevations, a dusting possible in northern Onondaga, Madison, and central Oneida counties. For the rest of our 7-day forecast, lake effect snow comes to a very brief end during the day on Sunday before it begins again on Monday, and that's thanks to a blast of Arctic air that makes its way into central New York. 22 chilly degrees for a high on Monday is 10 degrees below average, and 10 degrees is how we will start the day, making for just an overall a very chilly feel. We stay in the 20s for Tuesday. Syracuse may tap into some of that lake effect action before everybody is high and dry in the middle of the week. Temperatures in the upper 30s. You can always stay updated on your forecast online at cnycentral.com. Have a good one and Happy New Year.